Другий раунд. Готові? 1, 2, 3, поїхали! Ще. І останній третій раунд. 1, 2, 3, поїхали! Ще один раунд. 1, 2, 3, поїхали! І запросимо наступну учасницю опцію керівної програми. Що команда, напевно, ще. Ми зупиняємося пеньочками. Ми наставимо сюди, а ви наставимо сюди. Це репетиція другий раунд. 1, 2, 3, поїхали. Не бійся, б'ємо, пошов. Ну що, давайте. Останній раунд. Є! Перемагає нас в цьому раунді Денис, ваші області. Просто телевізор запрошуємо на фінал. Точніше, давай. Ага, ви переможете. Ну давай. Вставай, тримайся, ми з тобою. Тримайся. Давай, на рахунок 3, готові? 3, 2, 1, поїхали!
Here we go. Let's try it. You're catching on. Here comes the music.
Можем начинать?
Тут зараз останнє приготування. Після перерви і знову почнуть запевнити свої поєдинки.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's 3 o'clock, so now we will have playoff stage of women and men long sword competition. In the morning, we had 5 group fights. We had 6 groups in men long sword competition, and from every group, best 2 fighters advanced to the next stage, plus 4 lucky losers. What does it mean? That means that 4 fighters which were on the 3rd place with the best rate also advanced to the next playoff stage. In female category, it's not that complicated. We had 4 groups, and from each group only 2 fighters. So we will have quarterfinals in female category and elimination out of 16 fighters in men. The fight will be proceeding 3 differently. List number 1, the closest one entering to the park. List number 1, list number 2, list number 3. List number 1 and 2 are dedicated for men fight, and list number 3 is dedicated for women fight. The setup for fight in list number 1. First fight will be France versus Estonia. And second fight will be Spain and New Zealand. In list number 2, first fight will be Belgium versus England. And second fight, Poland versus USA. In list number 3, first fight will be Denmark and Finland. And second fight will be Ireland versus Moldova. Nationals are getting ready, so please, France and Estonia, please prepare to fight in list number 1. Belgium and England, please report to list number 2. And female fighters, Denmark and Finland, please report to list number 3.
Отже, саме зараз розпочинаються бої чвертьфінали, потім будуть полуфінали і звичайно фінал. Бої в номінації «Довгий меч» серед чоловіків та жінок. Зранку у нас були вибіркові поєдинки, а зараз вже будуть поєдинки чвертьфінал. Будуть визначатися переможці цієї дуже цікавої, візуальної фестивальної номінації. Бійці дивіться довгими м'ячами або півтораручними м'ячами. І чоловіки, і жінки, ця номінація дозволила собі мистецтво тестування середньовічного фехтування тут на чемпіонаті Союзу середньовічного бою IMCF. Дуже серйозна фехтувальна номінація, вона вимагає постійного тренування спортсменів, постійного тренування бійців. Дуже сильними ударами будуть зупинюватися зараз наші лицарі, як чоловіки, так і жінки. Все це ви зараз побачите на власні очі. Ми бачимо, як на рекалище, широко рекалище, четверто рекалище виходить представники Данії та Фінляндії. А на чоловічому рекалищі набираємо представники Англії. Представники Англії та Бельгії, які вже готові розпочинати змагання в номінації «Довгий меч».
And we are back with a quarterfinal of Sword and Shield. What am I saying? Long Sword. I don't even know my categories anymore. We've been here too long. In list number 1, we have, well, actually the fight's over. In list number 2, it's England versus Belgium, with Gauthier going nuts at it. We had just the first round between Finland and Denmark for the ladies fight, finishing right now. Gauthier was injured to that knee in the past. Medic to the field, medic to the field. That was a knee that he tore last year. I hope he's okay now. In list number 3, or the one closer here, we have Finland versus Denmark. That's a danger fighting on sand. If you have bad knees, that's going to be what happens. And to finish the day, is going at it in this Nordic war. Will the Finnish be able to pull the upset she did pull earlier on the strong Danish lady, Diana? Gauthier is out completely, so he won't be fighting that fight. They're removing his arm so they can't lift him up. He's being helped off the field by other fighters right now. He's okay, won't need a stretcher, but that's sad. It was a good race for him, and it seems like a twisted knee or ankle there. Hope it's not his old knee that he tore in another tournament last year.
And this number 1, number 2. Second one goes to England.
List number 1, we'll have Spain versus, is that New Zealand there? Without flags and without tabber, it's hard to tell at this moment. I think it's New Zealand. Finland and Denmark still going strong as well. Oh, it's a disarm. You don't see that very often. Oh, the Finnish fighter fell head first. And they're back at it. Hit to the head. Finnish is getting crushed, getting out of it. Spain attacking hard. They're off the grappling, didn't go anywhere on the Spain and New Zealand fight. Out of sight.
Next fight in this number 3 female category, Ireland versus Moldova.
Ireland versus Moldova for the next fight in list number 3. So that's going to be quite entertaining. We're going to have the very active, intense Lara and our sniper. Somebody hits from a distance with great precision. The Moldova fighter.
And this is number 1, New Zealand versus Spain.
And in center, we will see Poland versus USA. And left side, on list number 1, we have Spain fighting it out there. And list number 3, still going strong. The Finnish fighter versus the Danish fighter. Danish being called Diana. And I won't try, I think to pronounce the Finnish one because I'm really bad at pronouncing Finnish names. Attack and block. Oh, Polish showing technique there. World whirling around the head of the American. Attacking hard. Really nice eye shot. Right in an angle there in the shoulder. Making a nice long, plenty of power but speed. Again, look at that. Blocking eye shots to his head and turning it around just on the shoulder. See the inclination of the body and the blade when he does that. The circle is completely at an angle. Down, again. Always the same combo, and the American doesn't seem to be able to block the top one. Oh, we have a winner between Finland and Denmark. Denmark won against Finland. So Denmark moving to the next step. Diana moving into the next step. Poland in 2 rounds. Beautiful work by Poland. Ireland and Ukraine. Oh, that's going to be a good one. Peter the Machine Paso versus Ukraine. Ireland versus Moldova. I was long awaiting this fight. Two completely different style. The Moldovan playing her game. Lara moving all over the place. Moldovan holding her on. I'd say Lara's the advantage, but a Moldovan gets nice sniping shot there, making points on that arm. And the first round there, really technical rounds. No body works, no wrestling or anything. And in list number 1, we have the results between New Zealand and Spain. Where the winner is, roll the drums. Spain. Good work to Spain. We're getting ready for Ireland versus Ukraine. We're back for round 2 between Ireland and Moldova. I said the first round was Lara, but it's a way different fight than we see her fight a lot of time because it's all distance and little sword play here. Nice shot. Oh, the Moldovan going in. Good and hard. Trying to punch. Didn't work. She's losing point. Ooh, almost losing her sword there. The Moldovan, the girl from Moldova, really working good there. Oh, now that's and the other list is going to be Austria versus Denmark in list 1, and we're starting Ireland versus Ukraine in list number 2. Ireland won in 2 rounds versus Moldova. Ireland versus Ukraine going strong. It's a really tough fight. Sweden and Hungary. Hungary is gonna fight Sweden. It's gonna be an interesting fight. Denmark versus Austria still going strong. And the first round. So we have Ireland and Ukraine fighting it out. Really beautiful. Oh, nice kick by the Ukrainian. Put Peter on his butt. High kick there. Really unexpected, right on the arms. Peter's dancing around him, trying to find angle. Found that angle. Immediately answered. Oh, it's Sweden, Hungary. This is great. Just going and going and going. She's doing the Energizer Bunny on Anna right there. Austria versus Denmark. Sorry if I don't describe that one too much. It's hiding in far from us in another corner. And Ireland wins against Ukraine, and a beautiful fight there. In list number 2, we'll have Sweden versus Canada. Technical victory in list number 2 for Sweden due to an injury of the Canadian fighter. So he's out. And Anna really trying out to stop the Swedish. Austria once against Denmark, and a beautiful fight there. We have the ladies right in front of us here. Hungary versus Sweden. Hungary's doing everything to try not to lose this fight. She's really fighting hard. But Sisgrid, I believe, is just one notch higher. One notch better. You know, that little 1% more, 10% more that really is hard to pass. Oh, that's Sisgrid in her case, I believe. But it's exchange of shots. Sisgrid's less tired, a wee bit too faster, and a lot more experience. In list number 1, we're going to have Netherlands, Tej versus Mish of Luxembourg. And Quebec versus Poland starting very soon. So in list number 3, we have Quebec versus Poland. In list number 1, we have Mish fighting Tej. Luxembourg versus Netherlands. Really going at it. Luxembourg in. The guy from Luxembourg really attacking. Left, right, and center. Fighting the element every time. Tej hesitating, trying to find a place. Didn't work. There you go. Chloe's fighting the Polish, playing distance, taking it easy. Both of them fighting very well, very technical. Very different than it was before. Oh! She hesitated. Chloe didn't. Don't know if that was strong enough. A lot of glove shots, sadly. Nice shot in the leg. Chloe gaining some advantage, but getting rocked in the helmet there. Good shot. Oh, shot in the arm by the Polish. Polish is ahead of points here, I'm pretty sure. Chloe getting into the legs. Going into round two.
Дуже багато сил забирають такі бої, бої на довгому мечу. Бачите, з якою швидкістю обмінюються ударами спортсмени.
And in list number one, Luxembourg versus Netherlands.
List number one, Luxembourg versus Netherlands. They're going at it. Again, Mish there doing the crazy sword dance on the head of Tish. We're going for round two in list number three. Chloe from Quebec versus Margot from Poland. Big shot by Chloe, but I think it hit the glove. Don't know if that counted. Chloe going for the wrestle, try to get the leg. That's where she got her point in the past. I believe the first round was not hers, so she needs to be a bit more desperate in this round. Wish she could hear me right now. Wish I could coach her right now, but that's not the case. Oh, good shot to the body, but taking one to the head. Gotta reply on this. Gotta reply. Not happening. In list number one, we going into third round. They're making a decision. It's really a war of endurance there. Marshall split it. Should have been split earlier if you ask me, but that's not my decision. Shot in the arm. Beautiful little shot in the arm by Chloe. Answered immediately with a nice little shot in the leg by the Polish. Oh, arm it. End of round. Let's see if they have a decision. Let's see if Chloe did enough in the second round to catch for the first round. List number one, we have a winner. I'd say Mish from the look of it. And the winner in list number one, Luxembourg. Oh, we have a decision in list number one. I'd give that to the Polish girl, sadly. Unless I didn't count right, which is also possible because from here, we don't see all the angles. We see more than most people see downstairs, but I'm not to judge at two corners of the list. And the winner is Quebec won this one in 2 rounds.
And in list number three, Quebec got the victory.
What people don't realize here is that we're taking beautiful colors here in lovely Ukraine. And that color is red from being burnt in the sun. But at least I'm not burning with my helmet on, which means with weird bars on my face.
Отже, зараз відбудуться четвертьфінали у чоловіків номінації «Добрий меч», а потім всі фінали у верхньому мечі у жінок. І першими вертаються виходять представники жіночої збірної Польщі та збірної Англії. Можливо, які хочуть побоювати. Всі хочуть отримати перемогу.
Poland versus England in list number 2. Dead center there. Now we're really getting into quarterfinal. It was the 8th of final before. I keep calling it quarter. It's quarter of a quarter. Poland versus England.
Вашими щирими оплесками представника збірної Польщі та збірної Англії. Четвертьфінальний бій номінації «Довгий меч».
And here we start. Studying each other, trying to find an angle. Short exchange, very quiet first round. There was not too much to report there. We're going very soon into round 2. Not much I can describe here. It was really a very precise little wall. Precise track, very short, very clean. Hello for the drone that's selling SLL here in the commentator box. But we are going back to fighting. As you can see, I have to lean a lot to watch the fights. And we're burning. I am about the color of the suit of this English guy. Oh, now we're going into it. It's not the round that we saw before already. Second round starts hard. The Polish trying really to cut apart his opponent. Dodge hit and a miss for the English. A really good hit for the Polish. Trying to gain the center of the list. Attack on the end, miss. Oh, good shot to the head. That rocked actually the helmet of the English guy. Polish are getting short and hot. Nice shot. Again, very short, powerful shot by the Polish. Not missing much. Another shot right in the arm. And the helmet broke. The face piece just broke on the helmet of the English guy, so they'll fix it. For the meantime, hello you all. Hello world. Welcome to our beautiful little booth where I share with my Ukrainian friendly crew. See you later. All right. Back to the fighting. Here we go back. Arm has been repaired, and the Polish decided to go for big points here. Answered by the English, but not enough, I believe. Big attack. Oh, this one was a good shot. Unanswered and around. Beautiful technical fight. A lot of respect between those two. Round two, was it enough for the English? We'll have come back. Ireland and Sweden are going to be the next.
Давайте привітаємо бійців, дуже достойні. Чоловік зараз можливо. Наступне бачу виходить представник збірної.
Second quarterfinal in men long shot category. Ireland versus Sweden.
Ireland versus Sweden next. So we know the Polish advances. All good, thanks. That's in the women's category or the men's category? Oh, it's in the men's category. Here we go, first round. There's a bit of misunderstanding. We don't know what's happening. Then we go back. Oh, hard attack by Peter there from Ireland. Peter really finding those angles, getting those shoulders and headshots. Bam, bam, again and again. No answer by the Swedish. Because he keeps his hands so well tight. There's no opening while he hits. There's very high openings. So you're blocking and there's no counter attack to that. And he keeps moving on his feet, so he misses the leg. So that first round was clearly Peter's. Let's see what that goes for round two, because now the Swedish got to make something dramatic to happen. That minute break, they're finding them out, trying to give them some air, some space, and now closing the helmet on the Swedish guy. I guess to protect him from sunburn. I mean, we Northern people burn easily, Bradley. Here we go for round two. Oh, good attack. Answered. No points there. Oh, here we go again. Hits and a miss. Hit again. Attack and attack and attack again. It's a clear domination by the machine right here. No surprise whatsoever. official results, which I believe is going to be Ireland. A beautiful fight there, very technical. As you see, very different this morning. Fighters were a lot more aggressive. This afternoon, they cannot leave anything to chance. They do not want to leave anything to chance. So they work more tactically.
Середньовічної зброї довгим мечем. Я думаю, що зараз буде дуже цікавий поєдинок. Отже, підходьте ближче, дивіться. І давайте підтримуємо цих бійців, цих лицарів.
And now it's going to be France versus Spain. Round number 2 for Spain versus France. Quarterfinals, let's go. Round 2, starting now. Getting in there, good hits by the Spanish. Spanish really dancing there. Oh, nice shot. Nice shot. Nice attacks there by the French. Very even fight, very good fight. French going in hard, but Spanish dances well around him. But oh, now he gets his way. Got him in the corner. But the Spanish has his sword in the way. He cannot score, but anything he scores, the Spanish seems to answer. This is doing very good. Wow, this is a beautiful fight. Spanish has a good way to slow him down. France versus Spain. First round is over. Oh, we already have a result for that one. France versus Spain. Who will move forward? Spain! Amazing result there. Spanish won a contest. He believed he didn't win that one, although that's what I saw as well. Quite close, but it was a Spanish victory. And the French take it quite graciously. This is a show of sportsmanship. What? The French agreed. The Spanish didn't agree. That's actually beautiful to watch. That's a lot of respect right there. Next fight, Austria versus Luxembourg. So they're going to scream each other's stuff in German, my guess is.
These are the quarterfinals that will determine
So quarterfinals. Marshal's getting ready. Secretary's getting ready. Dutch sword, there you go. Very fast fighter here. It's a bit faster. The Austrian might be a bit faster and a bit more mobile. But sword play, I believe, belongs to Mish, the Luxembourg fighter. First exchange, I believe, was in the advantage of the Austrian. That exchange was all about Luxembourg. Oh, I see the sword of the Austrian is actually bending now. We can see its curve. Trying to put it straight. Half decent. Let's go back. Intermiss. Belle échange ici. Je sais pas qui est. Deuxième. Et que c'est that's technical. Nothing is hitting each other. Don't know who's winning so far. Nice shot there. Luxembourg got in some really short shot right on the side of the helmet, but he got answered on the leg. I don't know what will count in there. I would say from here, Luxembourg got that first exchange. A break, it believes, but nobody can find where. And then again, now I'm going to be able to comment it a bit more because I won't be burning in the sun. Again, great. Thank you to Satine and the Danish team who keeps me covered in this really sun-shining weather. Good attack by Mitcher. Hit and a miss, but very close. End of second round. I have no idea who won that run. Actually, I don't know if I don't know anything that's happening with that round. Those guys are really similar. And score, my guess is. I would go for a third just to watch this again. We have a result. I have no idea who won this one. This was very tight to me. And the winner is Austria. Amazing work by those two fighters. I love the fact that there's no hard feeling. Everybody knows when those fighters know when they've been beat, when they hit harder than them, when they hit somebody better than them, and they leave with a smile. haven't given everything they got.
So we move to women's long sword semifinals.
Women's semifinals.
Denmark and Ireland. Denmark and Ireland is for the list. The semifinals of the winner will go into the quarterfinal and the round the losers will fight across the line.
Давайте з вами разом зустрінемо ще одного скарб. Дівчат, представник збірної Данії та збірної Ірландії, які своєю майстерністю у фіналі виграли право вийти в півфіналі поєдинки, подивилися. Хто переможе?
Oh, there's been a weird call for me. But it's Ireland versus Denmark.
Зараз почнуться напівфінальні бої серед жінок і першими на розставі позиції представників команд Данії і Ірландії.
So first semifinal.
Dernière semi-finale, first semi-final. And Denmark going in for the kill. Big shots, nothing gets in. Boom. Lara finding her target, attacking real quick, dancing around. Oh, big shot. Probably hit the helmet, the glove there, but still. Series of attack. No answer, no answer, no answer. Oh, 4 shots, no answer. Don't know if they all counted, but that's a lot of shots without an answer. Again, again, again. Really, she loves that target right under the arm when you lift them up. Girls keep offering it. And the first round.
Зараз почнеться другий раунд.
Going for round 2 now.
Second semifinal will be Sweden versus Quebec. Next time, Sweden versus Quebec.
Going for small shots, but after again and again and again.
Здесь на перших секундах навіть не хотіли, це було видно. Якщо спокійно Данії так по цьому сильно буде рухатися далі, не є шанс. Незважаючи на те, що її опонент з Данії більш відсвічує статури,
End of second round. Will that be the last round? I think so. It's helmets off. And the winner of this, Lara. But Diana still has a solid chance at the bronze medal. She will find the loser of the next fight. Next fight being Sweden versus Quebec.
Let us be happy for her.
That's going to be an interesting fight. Two very physical opponents and two friends that won medal in Russia in the past together.
так антуражно подивіться на ці дівчини, на наші моніторах. Не носить прапор, такого національного українського.
Hubert here describing what I agree with. Two very experienced fighter here. I would say the advantage of the experience in longsword goes with Siskrid. General fighting goes to Chloe. They touch sword, and they're ready. Try testing each other's guard. Oh, first hit was by Quebec, followed by a good trying to go for pummel, which is not a good idea against Chloe. She got a good guards against that. Against that, hits on the hands, hits on the arm. Answered again, the arm not answered. Chloe needs to close her elbow closer. Hop, nice little shot down there. Lots of finger shot after a headshot. Again, little pummels. Lack of strength in those pummels, mind you. Chloe's behind right now. She's taking a lot of hits on the right arm.
Нагадаємо, що за правилами зараховуються сильні акцентовані удари, тому наносити серію ударів може бути і 10 і 15.
Oh, here we go. Just a bit. Brian Cox. Yeah, I knew that was coming. Actually, most to be faced does look like Brian Cox. See the similarity personally.
Довші удари, а потім вкладати.
Anyway, you know this. 3 weeks, number one.
That was a really weird moment in the round where Chloe actually stopped fighting. I don't know what got there. She stopped fighting and took a few hits in her arm. And Sigrid saw that and wouldn't stop hitting that arm. Chloe is usually very good at going for the legs, but Sigrid has always had a good way stopping people from going to her legs. Those pummels to the head, you can't ignore. They're strong enough that inside the helmet you wonder, did they score? Did they not score? I cannot ignore them. I need to activate my game with it. It's exactly what's happening now. Round number 2. Semifinal. Blocking her pommel very well. Oh, good attack on the shoulder from Chloe. Attack, counter attack. Try again with those pommels and pushing around. Good shots to the leg. Pommel, head shot to the head. So way tighter round than the first round. Chloe backing up, creating distance. Shots under, got stuck in the bloody tabard. Tabard can be a defensive weapon at times. Stuck again in the nice shots to the head. Were they strong enough? I don't know, because there was no motion in Chloe's head, just a little sound. Pommel, those short pommel shots again. Stop fight. Go back to your corner. Let's see if there's a decision. Gavin and out helmet off. Chloe already has her helmet off. I think she knows that she probably didn't do enough, but the second round was a strange one. She could be surprised. It's helmet off. So, for the final, it will be who will be fighting who? Sweden won this one. So the final will be Sigrid versus Lara, Diana from Denmark versus Chloe from Quebec. Now Poland versus Ireland for the first semi-final. I'm gonna see two very similar style. Beautiful attack and defense on both sides. Really hard to tell. Little shot on the thumb and see. very tight fight here. But it seems like the reach of the Polish might be the solution to the speed of Peter. Nice footwork. Everybody almost dancing. Oh, nice attack on both sides. And first round. You'd be surprised how little points there is in that round.
Але в цьому поєдинку ми бачимо майстрів своєї справи, дуже вправних бійців, які володіють цим
Завершився перший раунд.
мечем,
So the first round
цією
has
зброєю
been
середньовіччя важкою.
Прекрасну техніку демонструють обидва воїни.
a wonderful technique was demonstrated by both.
So this was a very technical fight, as you can see, and a beautiful one too. Footwork and sword style on those two guys are very similar. The advantage for the Polish is that he's way taller, so a lot more reach. Also makes your footwork very different in the results, not in the way you do it, but in the results. Because one step from him can cover a quarter the distance in the list, literally. Have to listen 1 or 2 steps. Getting ready for round 2. Should be very soon. There's still compiling scores.
Другий раунд фінального поєдинку. Давайте підтримуємо бійців.
There we go, second round. Beautiful attack and defense. Oh, nice little snipe shot right on the arm by Peter. The Polish fighting a bit more wary now because Peter is really on the attack. But boom, nice reaction, answered. Nice little shot again. Really hard to determine who's winning on that one. Oh, shot on the head. Oh, armor broke. Going to fix that on, huh?
Ліквідувати. А я нагадую вам, шановні глядачі, що зараз проходить півфіналі, а потім буде проходити фіналі по елімінації Молдови меч. А після цього одна елімінація елімінації звичайно, це на вас чекають масові
Going back in. And it's a go. Carry on round 2. Big attacks from the Polish guy. Answered on a few of them at least. Can barely see because the flags are in my way. End of the fight. End of this round. Well, there'll be a third round, which is quite possible because those fights were that fight was actually very tight.
And Spain and Austria are preparing for
Helmets off. We have a winner. The winner. First semifinal. Who's going to move forward? Poland. Ireland will go to find if he can win the bronze medal.
Всі стали його свідками, а зараз виходить наступна пара бійців, представник збірної Австрії та збірної Іспанії. Я нагадую, що це вже півфінальні поєдинки, зосталися найсильніші лицарі. В цій номінації тому кожен бій може бути ізюминкою цих змагань.
after this fight for bronze medal in women. Denmark versus Quebec. Please prepare.
And now, Spain versus Austria. That's going to be a very, very fun, useful fight. Useful. That's been way too long. I'm talking to myself alone here. I'm using the word useful about a fight. It's not useful, but it's quite fun. All right, we're going in. Studying each other. Oh, it's a quick attack on both sides. Nothing got in. Studying again, really looking for that angle, looking if there's something that could get in. You're waiting for your opponent to blink, basically, at one point. You try not to blink. Then again, a quick attack didn't pay off. Oh, this got in. Austrian got a good shot and leg in. Another one in. Broken glove. But still gave a second point to the Austrian. Nice little shot here. Oh, Spanish finding his target. Stuff for the first round. That was beautiful and quick moves on both sides. Very different than the fight we saw before. Less expensive in movements. A lot more shorter attack, less movement, but just as efficient. And Spain versus Austria, round 2. Round 1 was really hard to determine who won. We're going for round 2. Studying the situation again. Really looking into what's happening. Don't want to get caught in a bad position. Oh, nice shot on the leg. Answered. A shot in the leg. Oh, this time no answer. Not yet, at least. Oh, one answered. Nice. Beautiful spin to get out of the situation. It's really close of a fight, this one. Beautiful. Completely different than Peter and the Polish fighter. Nice shot on the leg. I think the problem with the Spanish right now is that he doesn't avoid nor block, no answer to those shots in the leg. Always giving the opponent 1 point of advantage on him. Another one. Yeah, now he's backing down. He got way back on in that second round for those shots on the leg that he didn't block nor actually took care of.
This fight was very, very even.
Let's see if that's going to be good, if they're going to be in for a second rounding scoring round.
Чекати на результат цього поєдинку.
Okay, so it's over, and we are waiting for announcement of the winner.
Oh, and it's helmets off for a winner. I'd say this one goes to Austria. The name of this gentleman is Joji. I probably pronounced it completely wrong, but it's okay. That was a beautiful technical fight. For the semifinal, who's moving to fight against the Polish? The Austrians fighting the Polish for the final. Wow. And the Spanish will fight the Irish for the bronze medal afterward.
And there will probably meet the Polish.
А зараз відбудуться поєдинки серед жінок за третє місце та місце за перше місце у номінації «Довгий меч». Прямо зараз.
We come back to female category. Denmark and Quebec, please report to the list. Denmark and Quebec, please report to the list.
Представниця збірної Данії та Квебеку.
Now it's going to be Quebec versus Denmark. The really big, strong Danish girl versus Chloe, a very experienced fighter who I don't ever stepped into a competition without leaving with a medal. But you already got our medal in polearm. Let's see what's happening there.
Останніх боїв. Зараз відбувається бій за третє місце.
Другий меч серед жінок, бій за третє місце. Протистояння наразі Данії та Квебек.
Починається перший раунд. Поєдинку за третє місце.
There we go for the attack. We're opening here. Attack and defense. Multi-attack there. Oh, hit and a miss. She's moving forward, but got hit in the shoulder. Chloe answering on every angle she can find. The Danish girl overpowering the Quebec girl in the corner there. But being split. There we go again. And the leg. And of the first round. Very tight fight. I'd say a bit of advantage to Chloe for points, but that's hard to count from here.
In that fight for bronze medal, it's over. Quebec and Moldova.
There we go again. Round two. They're probably cooking dinner now because we are getting that little fog smoke again that really tastes good. Or actually smells good. Sorry, guys. All right. Here we go again. Chloe got a good point here. Again, another one. Another one. Another one. Oh, Chloe's really got a few in one in this one. Chloe, good footwork there. Trying to keep away from her. You don't want to be pressure in the corner with her. Chloe, 2 days of competition is really tiring. And you can see it there on her now. Whether or not it's the second day competing at the highest level, it really burns you. With the temperature and the sun we got now, it's really destabilizing. Good series of attack from the Danish girl. Quebec girl, visibly tired. Barely able to swing a hit anymore. You got to remember, she went through hell with the pole arm tournament earlier. And a round two. Let's see if there's another round or if we have a winner for the bronze medal.
So the marshals are now counting the points, and we are waiting for official result. Next battle will be Ireland and Sweden for gold.
We got to take our time and pace it out. Let's take our chances on troubled ground. We got to take our time and pace it out. Let's take your promises and burn them to the ground.
Is there going to be a third round? We don't know. It's a suspense. We need a third round to determine that. Ooh, that would give the advantage to the Danish girl. She's been showing extreme endurance in those long runs. And Chloe has already a full day of tournament before that behind her. And I'd say, as a foreigner, the jet lag is something that we deal with for a few days, up to a week. And we have only been there for, 3-4 days now. So it's quite demanding. Chloe making points, hitting the legs. The other girl trying to wrestle her. Nothing happened. Break. So that's a few points that Chloe made there. End of round 3. That was a really tight round as well. Hard to determine who's going to win.
Спортсменки, яка перемогла в цьому двобої, а власне результат. Ну а далі фінал, золото та срібло.
We've got to take our time and pace it out. Let's take our chances on troubled ground.
So waiting on a result. Suspense. Big suspense. I tend to believe there is going to be a round 4. Fourth round. I'm getting good at those predictions. And that's where I got to admit the Danish got a lot of people in a bad position. It's that she is resilient.
Давайте підтримуємо наших дівчат, давайте їх підтримуємо. Дуже виснажливий поєдинок, як ви бачите, за третє місце.
Here they are going in. Again with the wrestling, trying to get some pummels in. Chloe going for the leg. There's a holding of the sword there, but fully legal. Break. Chloe going for half swords. Trying to defend herself in that grappling position. Pushing the Danish to the fence. Closing on it. Nice shot there. Come on, Chloe, you need to move forward. The Danish there. Hit on the arm, hit on the arm. I don't know if they're strong enough, but they're there. End of the round. Let's see if there's a winner in that one. That's a tight round. I'm afraid for a fifth round.
Ми вже готуємося до номінації 3 на 3, а ще фінал триває повний меч.
Перше місце, а потім фінальні поєдинки на серед чоловіків. Номінації «Довгий меч».
Helmets up. Oh, we don't go for a fifth. I'm relieved because You do not like to see your fighter or friend going through hell when you know they gave already pretty much everything they had in the last 2 days. So who won this one? It's a tight one. I have no idea. So who's going to be IMCF 2019 Longsword bronze medal?
And the fight for the bronze medal wins
Chloe for bronze medal. Second medal for Quebec, especially for Chloe.
За золото боротьба буде. Спортсменка Швеції. Тайванський. Боротьба за перше місце. Голландія, Швеція. Поєдинок, який розставить всі акценти в номінації «Довгий меч» серед жінок.
And now, for gold medal, Sigrid versus Lara. For women, gold medal in longsword. Right now, the way it looks is that Sigrid's really attacking hard, but she's hitting a lot of gloves. I think Lara is hitting a bit more. Sigrid going in, but she can follow her move to move now. About a year ago, that was not the case. Now she can follow her move for move, hit for hit, similar speed. Here we go for round two. Round number two.
Але дуже професійні бійці зараз працюють на ринку, на нашому розтанчі.
Nice hits to the arm.
Дуже активна спортсменка з Ірландії.
Oh, now it's tit for tat almost. Hitting each other back and forth in defense. That's usually Sigrid territory. Sigrid territory. Sigrid fighting there. Nope, they're out. Too long before she could capitalize on that position. Marshall split them. There we're back. Oh, almost lost balance here for Lara. Sigrid from Sweden attacking left, right, and center. Lara tried to defend herself. Hit on the leg, hit on the leg. But another tip and in the tabard. Will they count? Grappling again. Didn't go anywhere more than the time allowed by the Marshall. Marshall Milton Casey, the man with the fancy mustache and fancy Marshall tabard. More again. Oh, hit the leg. Good. Hit on the leg. Hit on the arm. Oh, there's a big slowdown now on the Swedish side. Lara's still going full out. It's a break. Let's see if they need a third round to determine who's the champion.
For men, long sword, bronze medal. Ireland and Spain, please prepare. Ireland and Spain.
And Ireland and Spain are going to be the next fight for man bronze. We only have after this one 2 fights left. Oh, it's helmets off. We have a winner. We have a champion. Who will be the 2019 Women Longsword Champion? The gold medal goes to
2019 IMCF World Champion in female longsword category is
Lara from Ireland. So where it is, your top 3 in the world, Lara, gold medal. Sigrid from Sweden, silver. And Chloe from Quebec, bronze.
Неймовірно цікавій боротьбі, неймовірно жахливо. Такому класному протистоянні вона вирвала перемогу спортсменки з збірної Данії. Швеції
Defeated her opponent from Denmark.
класна спортсменка з Ірландії. І зверніть увагу, зараз її вітають свої колеги, але вона відтомилася.
Trained by her colleague, but she will not be tired at all.
Отже, таким чином розподілились місця
So,
до жінок серед
we
жінок.
know now
Перше місце Ірландія,
Ireland,
друге місце Швеція
second place
і
Sweden,
третє місце Квебек.
And now, men for the bronze medal.
Які беруться за справу.
That's going to be an interesting fight. Spain versus Ireland. Two very different styles.
Змагатися
Two very different technique.
for the third place, there will be the representative Spain.
і його опонент команди Ірландія.
And his opponent from Ireland.
for bronze medal.
Tu veux pas me lancer si je l'échappe, il y a des enfants là.
Category
Non, je suis trop.
versus Spain.
Розпочинається перший раунд між представником збірної Ірландії та збірної Іспанії за третє місце.
Місця серед жінок ми вже знаємо, як розподілилися, а тепер боротьба за третє місце серед
Fight for the third
чоловіків
place
номінації
in the long sport
There we go.
category.
Round starts.
Spain versus
Spain versus
Ireland.
Ireland. Ireland going in. Nice whip shot. Going around.
намагається пробити оборону ірландець.
They try to break each other's defense. Spanish Flora holds the defense very well.
І не дає розвити наступ.
Oh, eye cross. Blocking counter attack. Good at counter attack. Everybody Spanish.
Euro professionals fighting now.
Broken equipment, it seems. So time to fix the equipment.
Can't stand it. Not the first place if you decide. Fight goes on.
Oh, nice attack there by the Irish. End of the fight. Sorry, end of the round. So round one, very tight fight. I would tend to give it to Peter, but very tight. It will depend on what they see downstairs. Round two. Oh, little shot. Really well placed. Nice. Oh, the Spanish really gaining on points here. Oh, good shot by Peter. A few good shots here. I think one or two slipped in. The Spanish is proving to have very solid defense here. Starting to catch exactly to understand the combos, but oh, he got hit in the elbow good. Oh, big hit on the head by the Spanish. Combo again. And a round two. Let's see. Do we have a winner? Waiting. Do we have a result? Tell myself we have a bronze medal, ladies and gentlemen. Who's going to be bronze medal? Spain got the bronze. Wow. Great show by Spain here. Defeating the machine there. So bronze is for Spain.
За перше місце номінації «Довгий серед чоловіків Польща, Австрія.
And now for gold. Poland versus Austria. The Polish with a beautiful white harness there. That's going to be a beautiful fight. Nice shot. Blocked. Measuring each other. Oh, nice combo. The Polish really establishing that he is the fastest now. His reach is a lot longer than the one of Joshi, so that's an advantage. That's some serious fighting here. Just taking their time, trying to see who's going to blink first. Oh, God. Really good attack. Almost loses balance there on the Austrian side. Great fight. Great first round. That's clearly at the advantage of the Polish, if you ask me. And if you don't ask me, I'm still going to say it. It was at the advantage of the Polish.
Now they are friends. Now we'll know to which goals will be given.
Польщі та Австрії. Граємо ще третє місце в цій номінації вибором представник збірної Іспанії.
Remind you that different places was won by the
А серед жінок місця таким чином розподілили Фінландія, Данія,
female battle. Ireland, Denmark.
Second round. Here we go. Round two.
Нагадую, це другий раунд. Бою за перше місце. Номінації до гри.
Oh, nice little shot. I don't know if that counted, but a nice little shot. He often opens like, see how fast you will react, see how much you will open. Because he likes that little strike low and then turns around and diagonal right to the head.
Full armor.
Oh, nice shot. You want to hit me? I'll hit you.
Є позиційна боротьба.
Professional fighting.
Пішла серія атак.
Oh,
Традиційна
completely.
поляка.
Disbalanced. Unbalanced the Austrian.
Поляк високий, має довгі руки, та ще й довгі.
And of round two, I think we have a champion if you ask me.
Підпускає вище.
And again, you didn't, and I don't care.
Завершимо другий раунд, можливо, якщо хтось із бійців набрав певну кількість ударів, можуть вже озвучити переможця.
Second round is over. Probably
От суддівська колегія займається підрахунком результативних ударів.
many of the fighters have gained enough points and the jury now counts.
Оце отримали результат. Результат цього поєдинку. Поєдинку за перше місце. Номінації до гри серед чоловіків. І золоту медаль чемпіонату світу середньовічного бою. Номінації до гри серед чоловіків отримає
And gold goes to Poland. Poland won the gold in longsword. Beautiful final here. So the ranking is this one. Poland, gold. Silver, Austria. And bronze, Spain. Amazing tournament for longsword this year. Tomorrow, for duo, you will get Sword and Shield. Here the Polish team just celebrating their partner.
Місця в номінації «Довгий меч» розташувались таким чином. Перше місце Польща, друге місце Австрія і третє Іспанія. Шановні друзі, зараз невеличка пауза і починається бої 3 на 3.
We have friends on the small boat and then
Через кілька хвилин відбудеться групова лидерська номінація 3 на 3. Дуже зрелищна. Дуже серйозна номінація 3 на 3. Повноконтактна. А потім на першого цього дня нашого чемпіонату світу середньовічного бою будуть проведені масові лидерські бої. Вже залишається. Знаємо, шановні друзі, що у Банківській Русь наш чемпіонат світу середньовічного бою. Чемпіонату IMCF.
Women's melees are about to begin. England and Finland will be going first. England and Finland, please enter the list.
Ой, ну сейчас опять выходит, все, а нас нету этого. У нас все восстановилось?
Работаем? А зараз нас чекає відомий номінація бої 3-3. Шановні друзі, сьогодні вибирають кінця другий день чемпіонату. вже готові вийти спортсмени збірної Англії. Виходять і чекаємо на їх опонентів. Ймовірно, це буде збірна.
Oh, I saw that. I wanted that.
We are
We are live at the IMCF 2019 Kiev World Championships.
And I am Benoit, as you know, and I'm here with Peter Ellis from England.
Right, nice to meet you. Nice to see you all guys again. Yeah. Amazing day, amazing fights. so
Oh,
far.
and it's your girls team that's in there.
Yeah, England girls team today.
England versus Finland.
Absolutely smash it, I hope. They've been
Yes.
training really, really hard for this.
Have
so
you seen Poland versus Finland earlier?
Poland versus Finland was intense.
It was
insane.
incredible, and I can't believe how far the Finnish team, how different it is year to year.
Yeah, I mean they've come on so much. I mean, absolutely, dominating this left side of the field.
Yes.
When the Polish love the centre field. They love their takedowns, but getting them on the side of the list, it kind of threw them a little bit, in my
Yes.
opinion. So yeah, Finland really smashing it.
I gotta say, the other team that impressed me was England this year, that really is growing and growing.
Yeah, I mean we've been training hard. I mean we've got a new captain this year, Roland Longley. He's pushed the team really hard this year, so everyone's really trying to up their game really.
That was beautiful to watch with in your pool yesterday. All right, let's get this action started.
Let's get it going. And from left to right, from the way I can see, we've got Rachel Waters, we've got Emily Harold and Tony King fighting for UK.
Here they go. 3 versus 3 is a different beast because you can't really run away. There's only 3 people to count. You can't really
you
hide.
gotta use your tactics.
So-
I mean, you can see the English girls, circling around the Finnish girls to get them into a little chokehold on this side of the list. So
But then again, the Finnish seems to, if they're like the guys, they love that fence. They can use it well.
yeah, they love the fence. I mean, the English girls have been working open field tactics as well as list tactics as well. So I mean, they're a much stronger team this year.
See, there's a bit of a grappling fight here because that huge Finnish girl is strong and solid.
Oh, and 2 go down together there.
Oh!
Unfortunate there for the UK
It's 2
fighter.
versus 1 now. Oh, punishment there on the
I mean,
leg.
you got Rachel there, really strong on her feet. So I mean, she's going to give it hell for them. She's going for a takedown there.
Oh,
it's
she falls.
Unfortunate.
That was a rather quick round.
Yeah.
In 3 versus 3, when things when the domino effect starts,
Exactly.
you're in
As soon
trouble.
as that domino effect kicks in, it's very difficult to come back when you're in that sort of numbers.
I think 3 versus 3 makes really tough and long distance fighter real quick because you have no escape in there.
No, yeah, you got to play fast, you got to play strong.
And if thing goes wrong, you're
in
quickly
you're
alone.
In the doghouse, yeah, definitely, yeah. I mean, you can see the Finnish girls are really strong this year. I mean, Rusa, always puts a good showing in year after year. So, I think the English girls need to get the first round out of the way and push hard this second round.
Yes.
We got a new fighter for the England side now. We've got Rebecca Worsley on the far right-hand side in the Mongol armour. So,
Let's see what happens on round 2. They're changing their girls on their side.
we've got a few Mongol fighters from the Finnish side as well.
That's funny. It's really what time Mongol's armor became really popular with women.
Yeah. I think it's the flexibility it gives.
I would tend to agree. And with the guys, we step sometimes away from Mongolia because it's the flexibility that becomes a problem with big axe.
Exactly. Big axe to the back with flexible brig. I'd rather have my European brig any day.
Exactly. We all did. I think we all tried one and we go like, yeah, that was fun until it was not fun.
Yeah.
All right. Here they go again.
England are going for a much wider positioning than the Finnish girls. Maybe it'll play to their advantage. We'll see how it pans out.
They got a tiny, tiny girl in the middle for Finland.
Yeah. I mean, you've got Rebecca Worsley on the far right-hand side. She's a runner for the UK, and she's intense. I mean, she can fight.
All right, can't wait to see that. Here they are getting in there. Yeah, I can see she's in that. That's my field.
Yeah,
Let's
she
take that
wants
field.
that space. I mean, Rachel's really good on her feet. She'll hold that line there, and she'll keep people occupied all day long.
Crisscrossing a bit there. Got into a grappling match. Trying to hip toss. Oh, that's out of balance. On the other side, nothing happening.
Oh, the English fighter takes down a Finnish girl.
down. Good move.
Absolutely fantastic takedown.
Going
from
to
the
help
English
her
girl.
friend. Going to for the grappling. Miss
Rachel's
Wolseley
going for a
looking
run
around.
there, leaving Rusa by herself. I think they're going to team up on the one girl there. It's a really good tactic.
They got to keep watching their back, mind
Yep.
you. Grid move by Rebecca there. Yeah,
This is a
this girl
brilliant
covering
tactic.
the back of her two
Brilliant tactic
friends,
now.
taking her time. Because that's one big girl. She's strong and she can take her whole team down if you don't
we've
take
got
care of it.
Rusa on the small English girl, but I mean, give credit to that small Rebecca Worsley. She can take a beating. She's a big fighter, big heart, so she won't give up easily.
Still in the end, when a big girl like that just jumps on you, there's only so much a body can take.
That's it, yeah. Gonna use her legs.
Exactly what she did.
Unfortunately, yeah.
She did that last year too with the Quebec girls and actually
Very
sit down on the head of one of the girls and jumped on her until she fell down.
Yeah, I mean, Rusa's a strong fighter. I mean, you see year after year, every year, she's just bringing something new to the
Oh,
game.
it's one-on-one now.
One-on-one.
That was almost choking there.
Seems to be a problem with the UK
Why?
fighter. It looks like she's been sat down. I'm not quite sure why, but I'm sure we'll have an answer. I mean, again, though, Finland really stepping up their game.
Yeah, yeah. But that girl's a lot faster. Rus, her name is?
Rusa.
Rusa.
To my knowledge, anyway.
Yeah. Sorry if we're butchering somebody's name. We're trying our best there.
The Finnish
she's
beast.
The Finnish beast.
Yeah.
The lady beast, because we have the man beast.
The man beast.
Now we have the lady beast.
Yeah.
And that lady beast used to be quite slow and took a lot of time to take down her opponent. Now it is not the case.
Yeah,
She just went at them like 1, 2, and 3.
I don't know the Finnish training regime, but she seems faster, more nimble. I think her armor's slightly changed. And yeah, she's quick on her feet now.
Not only that, she seems to have a lot more technique and confidence in what she does in that list to take people down.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. She's when I saw her back last year in Schoon, she was very much a grappler, but this time she's very much using that falchion to its effect. She's getting girls, making them wince and then using her tactics.
So Finland win this in 2 rounds.
It's a great showing from both teams, actually. So really stepped it up. I mean,
girls
the level
still
of the
in?
women overall, I think, has massively.
Oh
increased.
yeah.
Especially with the dueling. I mean, you saw earlier today with the pole arm. With the longsword, it's fantastic.
Pole arm and longsword in the last 2 days have been fantastic.
Yeah,
Women-wise, have been out of this world. The level is way out there.
Definitely stepped it up. I think all of the fighters this year, I mean, it just progressed.
Yes.
And you see that in the changing of armors, changing of training.
You can see in the last 2 years. I remember in Denmark, we had somebody that started with the IMCF and quit after Poland. And he was wondering why we were getting for board more and more 3mm helmet or 2.5 hard. And he said, why do you need that? It's just hard on your neck. And then he substituted it. Oh, okay, that's why.
Yeah, you need it.
The change of new armor, the change of technology, the change of the training of the fighters. Our training in general is nothing like it was 3 years ago. So the athleticism of the fighter is completely different.
Yeah, I mean, you see some of these Eastern European teams. The training massively increases because they do all these international tournaments, and without that sort of training, there's no way they would survive. So, hats off to the training they put in to be able to do this day in, day out, weekend, month after month, year after year.
I don't know if you noticed, but something quite intimidating was every day the Ukrainian team here does is jogging around the park,
Yeah, I saw them.
do
this
their
morning.
warm-ups, even do a bit of soft fights, then they go and get ready to fight.
Yeah, I mean, Ukraine, we know, committed to the end. Really push themselves year after year.
Are the English doing a second fight against another team? That's possible
sure.
because they only have 3 women's team.
Yeah, so they might be having a short break and then back in. That
would make a lot of sense.
Robin style, isn't it? So they all
Yes,
fight
it's
each
round
other.
robin. Because this year, only very limited women team could come to Ukraine. I mean, it's not easy to come to Ukraine. It's still a country that it's not easy to come to. Sadly, it's a beautiful place to visit.
Yeah, I
Kiev
mean,
and the Kiev and Rus Park is amazing.
absolutely amazing venue. I mean, you couldn't wish for a better venue this year. The weather's been delightful. All the staff, all the people that make Kiev and Rus Park is what it is they're just fantastic. So, you know, big round of applause to those guys.
So basically, but it's still sad that we couldn't get that as much fighter as we wished, but we still got a good amount.
Yeah.
And for the women, we got a lot of duelists. So what we decided to do is that the 3 versus 3 is today. We'll do it round robin. That will decide who will be by point, by score, who's champion. But Friday, we did say, why not give them a treat? We get the woman, the slot that was allowed for the finals of 3 versus 3. And it's going to be 5 versus 5.
Excellent.
Mixed team,
That
going
will-
nuts at each other.
I mean, for an IMCF point of view, that's massive because it will give a whole new ball game of tactics, you know, maneuvering, the way you strike, the weapons you take in, the armor you
For
might
the
even
runner,
use.
the runner becomes so important because
Yeah.
in 5 versus 5, you know, you always count your opponent. There's 3 guys there. There's 4. Oh crap! There's one missing.
Yeah.
It's at 3. It's hard to say where's the third one. You know where he is.
Yeah, like
It's easy to see. But at 5, it's easy to lose one. At 10, it gets stupidly.
exactly like you said, you know, 3 versus 3, you know, it usually gets to a point where you have that domino effect. One goes down and then it's over pretty quick. But with a 5 versus 5, it can change as a flip of a coin. You know,
Exactly.
you can't tell what's going to happen.
So the girls are taking it easy.
And the proof was in the pudding with the 10 versus 10 Poland versus Finland. I mean, look at that. I mean, you know, no one, you know, expected that fight to go the way it did. I mean, Finland absolutely dug in deep and went for Poland with everything they had. And it's just, again, you know, if these girls start doing the 5 versus 5, they're going to have to do a whole new, you know...
It's a whole new ball game.
Whole new ball game, yeah.
But a girl like Rebecca, like a runner, a really aggressive runner, will find a lot more fun in that than she
Exactly.
did with this.
I mean, for example, the fighter from Quebec, the female, I mean, she's an amazing runner, absolutely hits like a freight train, you know, so, you know...
Which one, Chloe?
Chloe, yeah, you
Yes,
put her
yes.
on a 5s team and she will, you know, absolutely ring some bells, you know?
She's dangerous with a short 2-hand weapon.
Yeah.
She will knock you half out with that.
I even see Chloe on the field and go, yeah, that's cool, that's cool.
Well, Chloe, to be honest, because I have the chance to train with her and train her at some point, and when we started, we basically had no woman team. So we brought her and fight with guys. We brought her to the U.S. We fight with guys. We keep them in Quebec, and we fight with other guys that were bigger than me. And basically, at one point, it's okay, I cannot fight guys like that forever because I'm not that big.
Yeah.
But she got that swing to realize that if I want to fight guys, I'll have to fight this aggressively.
Yeah.
So when she came to woman division, she was something brand new at the time because she will fight that aggressively. She will swing that axe to try to break your arm almost.
And you see it every time, you know,
Yeah.
you see Chloe, she, you know, her stamina is fantastic, you know, her technique is amazing. I mean, I love watching Chloe fight, so... Bigging it up for the Mongol armor as well.
Sorry?
Bigging it up for the
Yeah.
Mongol armor. And the Ukrainians are entering the list now.
Yes.
So I think it
Oh,
could
it's
be
a Ukrainian.
England versus Ukraine.
I'm a bit disappointed the Quebec girl couldn't make it this year. Absolutely all good reason. We have so many injuries, life change and stuff like that in last year that the girls couldn't make it.
Yeah, it's a shame. I mean, you know,
But it happens. We've been steady since day one here.
Quebec always do well. in
First
the ladies.
world champion, female world champion of the IMCF is a Quebec fighter.
Exactly.
And we've been here all the time. So it's that one year where Quebec gets really tired. But I would wish that they would fight Ukraine, and I would wish they would have won against Ukraine on Ukrainian soil.
Oh,
that would have, to me, been the
It would-
crowning of
it'd
their
certainly-
career.
certainly be a crowning glory, yeah. I mean, you see the marshals now checking over the Ukrainian fighters. I mean, you know, Ukrainian always putting a good show in the
They're
females.
quick to take people down.
Very, very strong hits, very quick runners. You know, they know this terrain well. I mean, they obviously train here, fight here often. So this could be an interesting fight. I mean, I think England have got one out the way now, so they're going to be a bit more pumped for it now.
Yep.
But you
Now
know,
the blood has flowed into the muscle. Now your brain's used to that ringing on your helmet. You're not afraid anymore. Because the first round, I don't know for you, but me, the first round, I'm always kind of afraid. Then the first hit gets into like, I'm good.
yeah, you get
After
your
the first
pump
round,
on,
you're
yeah.
pumped.
Yeah.
Or you're, or when you didn't fight for a long time, you kind of panic in the helmet, and then the second round, why was I panicking
Once
again?
you've got that air going in, you're
Yeah.
fine, yeah. I think you've got Kate in the middle there from the Ukrainian side. I think she was doing polearm
Yes.
on Wednesday, if I believe. And,
Gotcha.
yeah, she put in a good showing as well. So it'll be interesting to see how she fights with her sword.
She's
and board.
really solid in board in general. Gotcha. So let's see what's coming out of that.
See how the Ukrainians fight this fight against the English. We're going in for a quick charge now.
Yes, they like to dominate that ground. It's their ground. It's their field.
We've got a Ukrainian in the backfield now.
That's
Going
always
round,
dangerous.
going for a run round. She's going in very aggressive against this England fighter. But the England fighter's doing really well to stay up tall here. You've got 2 English fighters on a Ukrainian now. So,
Oh,
unfortunately,
one down.
One down, yeah, English fighter down.
I got to give that
I
to
mean-
England. They're a lot more aggressive than they used to be.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's working well right now because they're keeping the three Ukrainian girls busy.
You've got one English fighter over the far side with one Ukrainian fighter. She seems like she's really doing well holding up this Ukrainian fighter. She can't seem to get out at all, so it's amazing skill here.
Oh,
unfortunately, it
3
went
versus
down.
1 end of the fight.
Yeah.
But it was a beautiful fight.
Yeah, great fight, yeah.
Great round.
England standing real strong. First round goes to Ukraine. Great victory there.
But compared to the past years, I'll give this to England. They're a lot more active.
Yeah.
A lot of teams like Finland and England used to rely on offense to save them.
Yeah, yeah.
They didn't. They were fighting
Getting
dead
much
center.
more into the open field, trying to go for those leg sweeps and those underhooks to take people down. But unfortunately, as we know, Ukrainian fighters, they've been doing this a long time.
And they're on their field. That sand is their sand.
It's their sand.
I can tell you that I've been watching them all week so far, the 2 days so far, and they're quite agile in that sand. I personally feel like I need snowshoe.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's very difficult terrain if you're not used to fighting on sand.
No.
Especially in
And
England,
that sand
it's
is
very-
different than different. It's equestrian sand. It's really
it's
dense and
yeah.
it just blocks your
Yeah.
feet.
I mean, in England, we fight on grass a lot, so you know, it's a very different surface completely.
Something completely stupid. Me and Chloe trained in an MMA gym on concrete.
Yeah, exactly.
So we can move like a lot, and then suddenly we can't move anymore. So it will be funny tomorrow.
Got Emily Harold in the centre now. She's come back in from a substitution. Really strong grappler. You can see there she's just holding off that Ukrainian fighter. Unfortunately, she's got taken by a leg sweep. We've got two girls on the one English fighter there. Got Tony trying to flank round. She's coming in. Here she comes.
Oh, wait.
Here she comes. She's coming to help her buddy out. The English fighter still strong on her feet, really strong. You know, the Ukrainians having to work for that takedown.
She still got it. 3 versus 1.
It's a great victory.
The domino
there for
effect
Ukraine.
of 3 versus 3.
Exactly. You get one down, and it's just a case of who can stand the longest, who can take the most punishment. But again, a massive improvement from Team England from previous year.
It's a different team when you watch them fight.
Yeah,
It's not the same
yeah.
team as previous years. Much more exciting to watch them fight,
Exactly.
actually.
Yeah. You know, trying to go in the open field, trying not to bunch up, which is great. You know, unfortunately, that's one of those things. You know, Ukrainians are, skilled at being able to close people down quickly.
The last 2 years, it's always been Quebec and Ukraine in finals and dominating the competition mostly.
Yeah, yeah.
So now they're home. They don't have missing people. They have all the best in the world home, especially in the women division. That's going to show.
Yeah, they can choose from their best fighters, bring their best. And that showed earlier today with the Ukrainian men.
Yes.
They're absolutely dominating the field. Like you said, that's their sand and they're fighting for every grain of it.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So what's next?
Again,
England deserves a break. So it's going to be more than likely Finland versus, if I'm right,
Yeah,
Finland versus Ukraine. And then we're going to be off for pro fights. Because I'm going to be commenting pro fights. Not commenting, I'm going to be marshalling pro fights. What am I saying?
Pro fights, great. It's great to have you as a marshal in the pro fights.
Yeah, I won't be the only one, mind you. Martin Casey's probably going to do a few.
Talking of marshals, these guys been out in the sun all day.
Oh, yeah.
hats off to them. It's an unthanked job, but without the marshals and what they do, something like this couldn't take place. So
There's very little break in that job.
yeah,
It's
exactly.
you're
I
out
saw-
there in the sun all bloody day.
I saw one of the breakfasts of one of the marshals this morning, and I mean, working on that food, hats off to them. I mean, they do an amazing job every year. Without them, like I say, without them, we couldn't do this.
Absolutely not.
And consistency of the marshals has been great this year.
I'd say the first day there was a few hiccups, like every first day of tournament, because we got a lot of comments on
it's
that.
teething problem.
Sorry?
Teething problem. Getting into the
It's-
rhythm.
It's getting in there. It's working together. It's working on a first day on a new field, because there's every field has this new difference. Like there's a corner we couldn't really get. We didn't know that when we got in there that Marshall couldn't get that far on in that side of the list. So a lot of stuff got missed. Some of them only marshal 2-3 times a year. That's that 2-3 times. So getting back into seeing the difference between a hook and a chicken wing or stuff like that. But today they've been close to perfection. The closest to perfection I think I've seen them do in years. They're working under the very harsh and smiling command. I would say that under the smiling orders of Bjorn.
Yeah.
Bjorn is our head marshal, night marshal here. He's the
What a
chief
fancy
referee.
moustache he has.
Yes. Him and Martin Casey have mustache face off.
Oh yeah.
And so far, Bjorn always
I think
won.
they could kill a man with their moustache.
Oh yeah. Trust me, if he turns too fast, he'll poke an eye out.
Yeah.
And they're in the same room today for the week. It's actually funny. with Brendan Griffin, who is a little man with red hair, hiding a bit more in the back. He's the one making all the schedules for them and decide who works where. And so basically their room is called Two Mustache and a Leprechaun. So, and I had to say that in the air. They loved it when I called the room like that. And I guess they kept it like that. All right.
So we just having a break there for the Ukrainian team. They all seem in good spirits as well.
Yes. I got to say, everybody worked really, really their butts off in the last 2 days, because I would have never imagined Ukraine to be that bloody warm.
I mean, the Ukrainian girls, when you watch them fight, you can see how they mirror the tactics of the men. I mean, they dominate that field, quickly, and then push the team into almost like corner them in, and then work on one. It seems like they go for the primary target, what they appear to be the strongest fighter of the opposing team. Take that out quick and then finish off the others in real quick succession. It's amazing to watch.
Yes. Thing that always amazed me is about Ukraine, men and women, is that this is our field.
Yeah.
You're not gonna take it. They gave you that psychological thing that no, move off.
And it's the discipline with the Ukrainians, in and a line, out in a line,
Yes.
that constant discipline throughout. Even off the field, the camaraderie and the kindness that they show, all the fighters. I mean, polearms with a male, that sportsmanship, offering another polearm to a foreign fighter. I mean, he didn't have to do that, but that's amazing to see that. You see that in the IMCF.
One year at IMCF, we laughed because one of our guys was fighting all versus all or something like that against the Ukrainian. His axe was broken. Ukrainian, his opponent grabbed the axe, fixed it, give it back to him. I'm like, oh great, you just fixed the tool you beat him up with.
Now I can beat you a bit more.
Yeah, that's it. So now you gave me permission to win, right? All right. We can see Katie here. She's the lady with her colored hair on the Ukrainian side, Almatov. The Finnish girls are already lined up. Very disciplined as well, the Finnish girls.
Yeah, just, when a team's got that good level of training because their eyes are forward. They're not looking around for markers from their team captain or from their teammates. They're focused, they're in the zone, they're looking forward, they're looking at the target.
It's funny, 3 years ago in Denmark, Finland was a brand new team that was actually quite exciting to watch. They had no idea what to do on board, but they were all good fighters individually.
Yeah.
They will train for pro fight, for longer rounds, for stuff like that. They had no idea how to fight together. So they didn't last long, but they were quite exciting. And I was looking forward for the development, and we have them today. A complete different universe of fighters.
I mean, the girls might be the same girls, but the team is different. I mean,
Yes.
their tactics are different. Their discipline seems different.
They're not looking at what to do in that list. They know it's their list. They know
Yeah.
it's their place. They'll try to dominate the play.
Exactly.
this
I
game.
mean, unfortunately, with the low number of teams this year, but you do find teams where, you know, you get people outside the list just screaming commands, this, that, and the other. But the Finnish, the Ukrainians, even the English, they don't need that this year. You know, they know what they're out there to do. They don't need that constant reminder. So, you know, again, it's just stepping up that level year after year.
Exactly. All right. Let's get this show on the road.
Seems like the home crowd are really rooting for the Ukrainians here. Coming in for a long run there and a two-handed weapon. So
Oh, that
see how that's
two-handed
gonna work.
mace.
The Finnish seem to be backing into this corner. It might work in the Finnish favour. They love the fence, so
Yeah. Let's see how it works. That's Rosa there that you got to watch because that girl can finish a whole team by
Yeah.
herself. So the Finnish can finish a whole team. That's a bad pun.
Finnish
if
can
there's one.
finish.
Yes.
I mean,
Oh, nice
the
work by
Finnish
the
girl's
Finnish.
really working hard on this girl. I mean, she's on the back foot here. I mean, this Finnish girl's really putting up a show here. Oh, Rooster's got this Ukrainian girl. Oh, she's nearly down. Oh, she,
No,
but she
no.
slips out.
Did it work? Slips
Oh,
out.
two go down
two down.
together.
2 versus 2.
I mean, you know, the Ukrainians need to change this tactic, I think. It doesn't seem to be working for them at the moment, but these Finnish girls are really pushing.
Oh, big
Oh,
hit in the face.
Great shot to the head. I mean, you can see the Finnish girl here on the right, Rusa, with the orange and white shield, just taking her time, you know, feeling her out, keeping her occupied.
Oh, that's not the first. That's a very different fight than last year for those two teams.
Yeah. In Scotland, I mean, you know, the Ukrainian girls really, you know, dominated the field. But look at this.
Oh, watch
from
for the
Finnish.
hooking. Watch for the hooking. That takedown's illegal, guys.
Yeah.
That was
an illegal takedown. Yeah, I think
He
I
saw
think
it, but
Rusa
too
maybe.
late, sadly, so he couldn't really evaluate.
Yep.
Yeah, that would have been an illegal takedown, mind you.
But we'll see what happens. I mean, the marshals may have a word for that.
I gotta say, the Marshall reacted fast,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
probably didn't
indeed.
notice the arm before the takedown happened,
Yeah,
which happened
exactly.
because you gotta watch those two fighters on the right, those fighters on the left. That
Finnish
guy
girl
has
putting in
three
some
corners
huge
like that.
hits to this Ukrainian's back. I mean, but you know, you have to be careful hitting at the back when the fighter's down. You know, you hit the back of the knees, it's a legal strike. You can be put down for that. So
Yep. Yeah, it's sadly just a bit like happened with Polish. They lost a round for that.
to be really careful of the hooking. The Finnish hooking again. So you know, they might only get one more warning for that, and otherwise they might be in trouble. They get the Ukrainian fighter down, but I think the marshals may have a quick chat with the Finnish girls.
Yeah, they're having a chat, the two, because he was a bit too slow to react. Mind you, at least he noticed it.
Yeah, and the second time, you know, the marshal was straight on it. It was unfortunate that, you know, the reaction wasn't quick enough.
Yeah. Then again, you got to think a bit like, if you listen to sports, think of this more like ice hockey. You know how many things slip by ice hockey because of the speed, because there's players everywhere, because you can't follow everything, and you really don't only have a few sets of eyes to watch everything. Well, this is exactly the same. It is really hard to see everything.
You know, the marshals are not just looking out for, you know, these tactics or these you know, offences on the list if they're hooking. They're looking out for the fighter's safety paramount. You know,
Yeah.
so if you know, they're looking for armor failures, they're looking for illegal shots to the neck, the back of the knees, anything that's going to cause serious harm to these girls. So you know, if they miss a hook, it's not the end of the world,
No.
providing these girls and guys are safe.
The other thing is that if a guy is down injured, they're the one calling the medics, nobody else. So if they don't see the injury on somebody, that's a problem.
Exactly.
So they keep
Benoit,
scanning.
I'm going to leave you now. I'm going to
Yep,
head off
that's
on
the
my
end of
pro
that.
fight, but it was great to speak to you, and I wish all the best for the ladies' teams.
All right, mate. Have a good one. See you in the list. So second round for Finland versus Ukraine. First round went for Finland. How is the second round going to be? Just studying Nobody wants to take any chance this time. Remember, girls, you only have 8 minutes. Quick warning for blade around the neck. And here we go again. Still waiting, waiting, nothing happening. Now moving to this side of the field, taking their sweet time. Here we go. Still waiting. So they're taking a walk around the square park. On the sand park. Oh, look, a hit. It's 1 versus 1. Sorry, guys. Had to take a sip of water at one point. Oh, hitting. Big pile of grappling there. 2 on the finish, girl. Big pile up here on the fence. Up fighters and fans. Big hits on the head. Bite us out. That's a really solid dome of an helmet she's wearing. Will we have a round 3? If they take her down, it's going to be round 3. If they lose, it's going to be... Oh, that was an illegal gauntlet. Locking gauntlets are illegal. The Ukrainians are fighting with Ukraine with locked gauntlets, and locked gauntlets are illegal. Locking gauntlet. So here I have a major issue because locking gauntlet being legal, and the Ukrainians are fighting with locking gauntlets. She should be set down.
з останніх сил. Б'ються дівчата. Але і представниця Фінляндії теж дуже стійко тримається, не здається. Але тепер згідно з правилами повинен відбутися третій вирішальний раунд. Тільки та команда, яка отримає здобути дві перемоги, зможе виграти поєдинок. Масові лицарські бої, публіки, оце залишається з нами, вболівання за наших лицарів, тут на чемпіонаті світу сильнішого бою IMCF. Важкий для команди Фінляндії. Отже, зараз буде третій вирішальний раунд.
Нагадаємо, що такий формат в Україні проходить вперше.
Шановні пані та панове, третій вирішальний раунд між представниками команд Фінляндії та України. Розпочався третій вирішальний раунд. І не замовкайте, шановні друзі! Підтримуємо
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, in round 3, because round 2 was won by Ukraine. Again, that little dance. And we're waiting and waiting and waiting. So after this, there will be us archery. So I hope that people listening to me that are on the other side, not my side, the other side of the list, go and protect themselves and not be there because they're going to be shot with arrows. While I'll be organizing pro fights in the amphitheater. There's going to be camera there, so you might be able to see it. We're still waiting. Come on, ladies. So we might as well take a seat, ladies and gentlemen, because that's not going anywhere. There for another 5-6 minutes. And the fight starts on the fence, beating on the legs. Ukrainian still staying up. To Rusa. Rusa got it on the head, but below 50 degree. Way below 50 degree. There's a stoppage of the fight here. End of the 8 minute, then we're going into next round.
Дуже цікава ситуація. Якщо проаналізувати, то перший раунд
Here we go for round 4. Let's hope they don't last this 8 minutes again. Oh, finally some fighting there in the corner. Oh, and one of the big fin is almost down. Rusa is almost down, and there's hooking, and there's hooking. And she's taking her down hooking. She has to be taken down at the same time. That's hooking. Oh, one of you can. Oh, she's still up. Two of them down now. Oh, it's 2 versus 1. And the big finish Earl is free of the pro. 2 versus 1. Kathy in the middle. Katya attacking the smallest girl. That was the last of the women's fight, ladies and gentlemen.
Я нагадую, що одразу після завершення номінації тренерних жінок на вас чекають ще масові лицарські бої. Отже, ви можете розповісти далеко, бо вже зовсім скоро ви побачите масові лицарські бої після того селищі, яке називається бouts. Це буде новий тенденцію сьогоднішніх боїв. Другого дня чемпіонату світу сьогоднішнього бою IMCF. Отже, залишайтеся з нами. Далі триватимуть ще більш яскраві лицарські бої.
Кто там активно где работа с световой и працюється апеляція української зміни. Яка бажає, що вони порушили право під час воєнних
судді вимушені вирішувати ці питання, і вони теж існують. Відбираються правила гімнастики, щоб це було справедливо. Бо це перш за все професійний спорт, середньовічний бій, який треба дотримувати чітких правил проведення цих номінацій. Таких як несе передачі, які зараз відбувалися в такому розставочку.
Tragedy befalls our brothers by our side. There is open-ended nothingness with their lost and lonely guides.
масові виставки, нові гурти, коли лідери будуть битися лава на лаву. Дві великі команди поб'ються спорили і будуть битися прямо тут, прямо на цьому ресталищі, що буде, мабуть, наймасовішим поєдинком наймасовішого битву сьогодні на другий день нашого чемпіонату світу. Середньовічного бою IMCF, отже, ще трішечки варто дочекатися, бо це будуть незабутні ваші враження. Дуже яскравий буде бій, декілька масових боїв, декілька цих моментів. Отже, вже через декілька хвилин питання по останньому поєдинку 3-3 серед жінок відбудуться масові бої.